Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Durandal. Durandal is a tabletop role-playing game set in the times of Charlemagne's court, with mythic chivalry and legendary warriors. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released Savage Swords. This is a Conan-inspired tabletop role-playing game where you will explore ancient civilizations and confront forgotten beasts and nightmares. This is the feature of this video. You will find it in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by Dead Tree Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop role-playing game where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay-what-you-want tabletop RPG, where you play as cybernetic nuns with guns, looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You will find that in their website. The links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. So tonight, I am presenting to you the first part of my review series featuring Savage Swords. This is a sword and sorcery tabletop RPG, quite unapologetic, completely focused on the genre, on the flavor, on the savagery. Now let's talk about the quality of the PDF. Everything is well written, organized, and explained. The document is fully bookmarked, but no hyperlinks. But that's no problem. I prefer bookmarks to hyperlinks because you just need to click on the right and you will be able to navigate the document so easily. The font is all about that Robert T. Howard style. And like I said, the illustrations, they are quite powerful, potent, masculine. And I will show you some of the images as we go with the review series. So overall, the quality is exceptional. Really, really good quality. Now, let's talk about the contents. The document starts with a comic book. Beautiful illustrated comic book. A fragment of it, at least, because the adventure goes on. And it serves as a great inspiration for you to create your own adventure, just using this little fragment of a story here. I won't spoil things. I recommend that you read the comic book. It has gore, violence, um, sensuality, I would say, and even hints of heroism, of heroics, because this is a setting of heroes, but also of anti-heroes. Now, after the comic book, you have a great introduction. The world of Savage Swords is a brutal realm of sword and sorcery, intrigue and survival. Harsh landscapes, from desolate wastelands to dense, steaming jungles. They challenge even the hardiest of souls. Across the world, once great civilizations stand on the brink of collapse, and each day is a fight to see the next sunrise. Player characters are hardened warriors, cunning rogues, mysterious spellcasters. Savage Swords emphasizes a dark, mature tone and the unforgiving reality of a low fantasy world. Magic exists, but it is rare and feared by most. It offers great power at a terrible cost. The core themes of this tabletop RPG are struggle, ambition, and fate. In Savage Swords, there are countless roles to play. Your character may be one of many archetypes provided, but these are just examples. And you have such a great description of what a tabletop RPG is. Not of that storytelling nonsense, not of that having a conversation. No, 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 no. This is a pure, undiluted tabletop RPG. And you know, many of you know, that I enjoy storytelling RPG hybrid games. But when it comes to pure roleplay, this introduction, although brief, it is one of the best compared to even like a greater studios, like how you say, with a lot more budget, a lot more size when it comes to staff. This introduction to tabletop RPGs is everything that you need. And of course, this tabletop RPG, because it is a product of the Red Room Publishing, it is compatible with old school Renaissance style of games and materials. Savage Swords uses deadly straightforward mechanics to keep the focus on the immersion and the stakes high. Every character has 6 core attributes: strength, wits, intelligence, agility, toughness, and charisma. You determine this randomly. Now, when it comes to skill checks and actions, when a character attempts a challenging action, picking a lock, tracking prey, the player, rolls a 20-sided die to determine the outcome. Any relevant skill level, attribute bonuses, and situational modifiers are added to this roll, aiming to meet or beat a target number set by the game master. Battles in Savage Swords are fast, brutal, and unforgiving. When a character swings a sword or shoots an arrow at an enemy, the player makes an attack roll against the opponent's defense. Defense is a value representing how hard they are to hit, influenced by agility, armor, or shield. If the attack roll meets or exceeds the foe's defense, the strike lands. The strike lands, excuse me if that was not clear. Players then roll damage based on the weapon or spell used. Health points or HP, tied to toughness, track how much injury a character can endure. In the OSR spirit, combat is truly dangerous. A skilled warrior can succumb to a fortunate strike. Critical hits, grievous wounds, and quick deaths are all possible if fate and the dice turn against the player character. These core rules make Savage Swords quick to learn and lethal in execution. And this concludes this part of the review series. In the next part, we are going to take a look at character creation. Okay, I have to say, such a beautiful game. Sticking close to the source material, making no compromises. Thank you for watching this part of the review series. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. You can also check out the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you and see you later.